Hello and welcome, I am Zombie Kitty, and yes, we got the purple back, so you know what this means? Another Sound Decides reaction. So this is part 6, so the last one was last month. That ended with, I originally wanted to do 3 videos, react to 3 videos within that reaction video. However, because of the way, basically the first 2 videos that I reacted to was to do with moving on from a relationship and learning to move past that, essentially, and the pain that comes with that. But so because of what that 2-parter was, I ended up just actually finishing the episode because I was like, I don't want to end up continuing to watch another one because I feel like it would take away the emotional impact. So this video is only going to have reaction to 2 videos, so this is the other thing as well, they're getting the length of each video is getting longer, so there's going to be a couple of reaction videos where it's just one video. Another point just quickly to make as well, I have been sorting out the playlist of the rest of the Sound Decides videos that I've got to react to, and I forgot that there's another, I think it's like a separate series called Role Slaying with Roman, I think it's called. I'm going to do that in the summer. That's going to be a separate thing because I want to do that not all in one go, but like one after the other. I don't want to mix them up with this. So I think there's 9 episodes and they're each like 40 minutes long. So with those episodes it'll be 1 video per reaction video, basically. But those will probably be in the summer. Just because I want to keep that and this separate. But yeah, let's start. I'll put timestamps in as well. But the first one is called Can Lying Be Good? So, let's go.
For my next trick, I will transform myself into a very old man.
Okay.
The catch is that the trick takes about 60 years.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this intro. I think this is still like new in terms of where we are.
What is up, everybody?
Oh,
Hope
God.
the year's been going well for you so far. Mine has been nice.
Good.
So far.
Good.
Up until I messed everything up.
I was gonna say, are you lying?
Well, hey there, Patton. I didn't see you rise up there. What you ask? What happened? Well, for lack of better words,
yes.
He was a bad friend.
Would you stop saying that?
What? It's true.
The
I tried to
situation was
course correct,
incredibly
but you wouldn't let me.
complicated. There were many factors at
Whatever,
stake.
you know you screwed him up.
always do this. Guys,
Okay, this is
settle
chaotic
down, please.
already.
Guess who has 10 fingers and is very confused? This guy.
The him. Yeah, I'm confused as
I'm
well.
silly like that.
I'm sure that Joan was also confused when they saw that Thomas's reserved seat was empty.
Just let it go,
Oh
Charlie Frown.
no, what did you do?
I'm sorry I called you Charlie Frown. It's just this senseless bickering never gets us anywhere.
On the contrary, bickering amongst ourselves is historically how we've resolved all of Thomas's issues.
I mean, pretty
Provided you
much.
have me there to help sift through the nonsense.
Oh, good, Logan, everyone's favorite character.
Well, that's very kind of you, Patton.
Aw.
And to ease your
No.
apparent confusion, I will review last night's proceedings, which occurred thusly. Thomas was having another mundane evening in where he whiles away useful waking hours by consuming content he's already watched 15.5 times before.
Oh,
But,
me.
Have you watched The Office bloopers? As a matter of fact, I've watched it 15.5 times because I am a part of you. But Thomas had forgotten that just
Me
a
with
little while
Jacksepticeye
ago, he had
videos.
told his best friend Joan that he would attend a staged reading of a play that Joan had worked so hard on.
And he
You
forgot.
I mean, basically.
In his downtime before the reading was to take place,
Oh,
Thomas was
okay.
invited to hang out with this one particularly dashing fellow, which is
And he said he
unique
was ill or
happenstance,
something.
let me tell you. And Thomas, sweet Thomas, innocently acquiesced.
Yeah. Well, you should have no trouble at all explaining that to them. But midway through hanging out with this dude, Thomas remembered where he was supposed to be, supporting
Yep.
his best friend Joan. We
So
could
he
have shown
lied.
up during the intermission.
As you can see, my anxiety started kicking in.
Yep.
But my hopes and dreams had something else to say.
This fella was so flippin' cute. I mean, who knows? He could have been the prince of
Oh my
your dreams
God.
other than this prince of your dreams. It was worth it to stick around. And besides, you had missed the first act by that point. It was already too late. And so they
Sorry, I'm
continued
starting to
fight
recognize the
whole rest of
music.
night, and I never left to go and support Joan.
Looking at it objectively, so you guys can sit this one out, would Joan have wanted you in
Okay.
attendance for only half of the reading?
I don't know, it's just being there for the sake of supporting them. And then this morning they sent one text.
Where were you last night, F-word face? Look.
Oh
What do I
no.
say? The truth is honestly so bad. Well, the only alternative to the truth is a fabrication in order to ease their concerns. Oh, that's what
Yeah.
you're implying that we should do, isn't it? Maybe. Lying is only going to bring about more trouble, Thomas. You know this. Then how would you describe all of the acting and performances he's ever done in his
That's not
life?
the same,
that was all
though.
acting in a way, and
Yeah,
it
but it's
wasn't
not the
so
same.
bad. Yeah. Jeez. Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't want to say anything too ridiculous, but I mean, it's Joan. I just don't know how I could bring myself to lie to them. Patton, you're Thomas's morality. What do you have to say about any of this? Well, I think there are many views on honesty that we can look at to try
Okay.
to help us out here. Let's look at Kant. Whoa, good night, everybody. No, Immanuel Kant, K-A-N-T.
I
He
was
a
so-
19th century
yeah.
German
Also, I love the
philosopher who
Animaniacs
believed
reference.
You should never lie, no matter what, because to lie to someone would be treating them as a means to your end rather than their own person.
Yeah,
with
I
their own
actually
ends
thought
in
he was
mind.
swearing
Listening,
there.
Roman?
Well, there goes the acting profession. I mean, never lying at all.
Well, there's the thing. A dilemma was presented to Kant by French philosopher Benjamin Constant. Essentially, it was, what if a known murderer came to your house asking where your friend was so they could kill him? Would you tell the truth then?
No, not Joan! Never! Joan!
He seems to like his friends. Kant's response, yepers, you should still tell them the truth. Kant believed that you were not responsible for the actions of the murderer, and you should just keep your hands clean. Oof.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great, huh?
Yeah, this is where lying's good.
Referencing famous
Okay.
philosophers? I'm impressed. Well, I'm morality. I gotta know my stuff.
But you're also-
Impressed isn't the word I'd use. The point is,
Yeah,
many people think
I'm not really
Kant
sure
is
it's a
just
good
bit
idea, to be honest.
idealistic.
The death of my friend is not ideal.
So you think Kant is
God.
wrong?
Yeah. Therefore, it's okay to bend the truth whenever it's appropriate.
And totally okay to violate the trust of your close friend.
Oh, don't be dramatic. That's my job. Lying could be the best of both
Oh my God.
worlds. So Joan won't be alone because we weren't at their show.
Patton, I thought you said
God.
lying was wrong. Well, it's all about priorities, friendo. What's more important to us? Joan's feelings or honesty? Ah, that's bordering on what's known as moral particularism. See, I know things too.
Okay, but I just don't know if I can lie to Joan.
Of course you can. You simply speak as you normally would, except rather than communicating information or an idea, let me know if I lose
So-
you communicate a falsehood.
No, I understand that I can functionally lie. I just
Yeah.
don't think that I can lie to Joan without feeling like a big jerk.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need some practice.
Whoa, where did
Sorry,
you come
it's Still
from?
me,
Prince Roman.
I just thought maybe we could try out lying to Joan.
Oh my
to see how
God,
it feels.
that
I
scared
mean,
me as well.
What the heck did we establish this whole shape-shifting thing for if we're never going to use it?
No, that's not a plan. You're not Joan. I don't know how they'd react, and I'd be lying to their face several times.
Why am I
That's
agreeing with
just a
Roman on this
punishment.
one?
Well, if you're considering lying to Joan, maybe you deserve to be punished. Thomas has a point. If we truly
yeah.
are considering distorting Joan's reality as a means to our end, we might need a strategy.
Would you stop phrasing it that way?
That is literally what is happening here, Thomas. DWI.
Driving while intoxicated.
No. Deal with it. How do we work out that strategy, huh? You know, we got a good old Joan lookalike here, so all we gotta do is set the stage.
That's it. No, wait. Stage, that's it.
What's it?
All the world's a stage, Thomas. So if lying
my
truly
God.
is no more than acting, then we shall play the part.
Is it me or is that what the hell?
Inside your brain, I wake up and I gotta try to train my guy to lie to Jane.
Stop. Wait, Jane?
Joan didn't rhyme there.
Welcome to the Mind Palace
My
Theater,
God, this
Thomas,
is mad.
starring me, Roman, for one night.
Joanly.
Wait, Hugh Jackman is in this?
No, his understudy is going on tonight.
Who's his understudy? Me!
Of course.
We'll play in 4 acts.
4, that's excessive.
4?
There will be a 15-minute
We just
intermission.
need-
Or maybe just like 3 15-second ads that pop up in the middle of the video. Just go with it.
But let's
Oh,
not
God,
forget
please
all
don't.
of the people making this possible. Logan, our stage manager slash dramaturg.
The correct pronunciation is dramaturg, the researcher of the plays and operas being put on.
That's why you got the job, buddy. Also, can't forget our awesome, hardworking techie, Virgil, our utterly delightful go-between for the operation of the lights, the set, the costumes, the props, the actors.
So many things.
Yeah,
Patton
Virgil
is
being
our
the tech
amazing
kind of
director. What?
makes
no, I'm the
sense.
actor, director, and writer. I'm basically Orson Welles. Oh, please, right? You know how I love cartoons.
Let him be director.
We need an audience, Thomas. Theater is literally not theater without an audience to
Swap
laugh when I
round.
say something funny and clap when I do
Switch
something
round.
awesome.
You know he'll still do those things? Come on.
Swap round.
Patton, you're the director. Yay!
Swap round.
Act 1.
Oh. What is
Not even on the stage
Virgil
yet. Not even on the
standing.
stage.
Oh my god.
It's Mother's Day, and I'm wondering where my little
What
gift
the
is
hell
for my
is
cutie
happening?
Oopsie poopsie pants. Emphasis on the oopsie because you were a mistake.
I have several questions.
Yeah,
here.
I do too.
Are you my mummy? Doctor Who reference? Fantastic. Why are you playing her like that? You know my mom. You know her. It's a hypothetical scenario, Thomas. Just go along with it.
What
Fine.
is going on?
Could
This
you
is
please make it for my
mad.
third favorite holiday, my first being Groundhog Day.
Also,
my
is it
second being
me?
my
But
birthday.
the Santa sides got way more
did I get her a
sassy
gift?
since
No,
the last
I didn't.
video.
What?
Sorry.
You don't love me?
No, that-
Shut up! You were mistaken. I hereby disown you as my son.
And scene.
What?
Roman, that was a beautiful portrayal of a mother betrayed by her son. Oh my gosh,
That's
thank you. Thank
not
you so
the-
much. I
this-
was afraid I went a little too method with it. No, it was perfect. Thomas, I didn't love your approach to the character. I mean, that sure could have gone better, huh, guys? Yeah. Okay, but that's not actually what would happen. Oh, I'm sorry, Thomas. Do you know how any and all future events will play out should they come to pass? Well, obviously, I don't. But Logan, does Thomas have that information? No, he doesn't. Didn't think so. All right, let's
Oh
run
my
it
god,
again
you're
from the
all
top with more feeling this time.
overcomplicating this so much.
Right. Patton, could you tell us to run it again from the top with more feeling this time? Oh, sure. Let's run it again from the top.
Oh, how I adore Mother's Day. It's the finest day in May.
Roman,
my
just
beautiful
let
son, I
Patton be
didn't
the
see you there.
director.
Have you come bearing Mother's Day gifts?
Darn. I was on my way here to get you your gift, but it got lost.
Oh, goodness, how?
Someone stole
a
it.
homeless lady, ate it. What?
What?
I left it on a free food counter like a doofus, and she mistook it for a free food sample and ate it.
Oh, poor thing. Was she hungry?
Very hungry. That's why I bought her lunch. We exchanged information, and she told me she would call me on a payphone.
You're
when
making
the gift
this-
later resurfaces. What the?
Oh, no, thank you, then. I don't want it anymore. But it's
Here's the thing about lying. Lying
And scene.
can be good
Brilliant.
sometimes, but not all the time.
Logan, can you tell us more about that scene? That was a series of lies of commission,
Yeah,
which is
but
when
if
the
you
liar
do,
tells the subject
you have
an
to remember the
unmitigated
lies.
falsehood, presenting fiction as fact. Fiction?
Yes.
Like a heartwarming fairy tale. Sure, and even if your mom still wanted the gift,
No.
you at the very least bought yourself some time. And beyond that, you made yourself out to be an altruist. Yeah, except if we
Patton
go that
have
route, we
hair
should make a
sticking
point
up at
to
the back?
actually feed the homeless later. Totally. And most importantly, you spared your mom's feelings. Silver lining. But what if the mom finds out that he lied? Well, based on Roman's
Yeah.
characterization, it's likely that some sort of betrayal-motivated disownment would take place. What? Act 2!
Gosh darn it, Sanders, where were you for your Sunday shift?
What's going on here?
Hey, yeah, but
No, I mean, like, what is the scene? What is happening? You
What
lied
is
to get off work this
happening?
past Sunday. Wait, I already lied? I don't have a choice in the matter?
No, that's in the past.
You did it because your boyfriend really wanted to spend the day with you. Boyfriend? What boyfriend? How many lies are we telling here? Action! That's not just for movies.
Sanders, where were you on Sunday?
This is
We were
absolutely
slammed
mad.
because you weren't there. I'm gonna start calling you Thomas Slanders.
Boo.
Good.
Hey, Mr. Babyface McGee, which is your actual legal surname.
No.
Yes, and I should really come clean. My boyfriend wanted to spend more time with me, so I lied in order to have a free day to share with him.
What? You're lazy and you're gay? You're fired.
Scene. What the heck was that? You don't know if your boss is a homophobe? I would have wanted to work there anyway. If he hadn't fired me, I would have quit. Noted. Let's run it again, except this time the boss isn't a homophobe. Not a homophobe? Awesome. And Thomas?
Yeah,
try
let's
to
not
get
do that.
fired.
Where were you on Sunday, Thomas? You better have a good excuse or I'll fire you.
Look, Mr. Doo-Doo Face, I have worked here at this job selling Hot Topic merch.
No.
Yes, and for 4 years now. You know that if I miss a day of work, it's probably for a valid reason.
Good for you, Sanders. Looks like you finally grew a spine. I suppose you're right. Just don't make a habit out of it. Like your weird habit of gluing your butt cheeks together. Listen!
Scene. Oh, well done. I mean, I almost lost character because the lights were too bright. I can only be so many places at once, dude. Dramaturg, any notes? Thomas, that technique you used right there was called a character lie. It is the act of covering up a truth by talking about oneself in order to throw off suspicion. By relying solely on your reputation, you completely evaded the matter at hand. Oh, cool. Yeah. Would you like to say anything, Patton? Hi, Mark's here. You all are really putting on a show. Act 3.
Oh my god.
Oh! No effing way, dude! Who broke this vase? Who broke this vase? Seriously, guys.
What is happening?
Everyone who's here at my awesome party, this huge crowd of people that's definitely here right now, somebody broke my grandma's vase, and that was the last thing she gave to me before she died. I swear to all things football and or skateboarding that I will find you. Don't make me cry these incredibly manly tears. Anyone can speak up here and be a part of the scene. Especially those of us who aren't imagined and are actually here on the stage, like the other people who are imagined to be here through means of suspension of disbelief.
I do not understand theater.
Very well, I shall continue searching for the culprit in the next room. Stephanie, you want to bake some cookies?
And scene. Thomas, what was that? I was giving you acting gold, and you were giving me nothing. Was it because I didn't use the red solo cup?
To be
I mean,
fair,
I
he
thought it
didn't
was
tell the
cliché,
truth
but
and
it
he
took
didn't
you out of the
lie.
moment. Actually, that was an acceptable version of what is known as a lie of omission, withholding important information that would help to elucidate
You stay
the truth.
quiet.
But he didn't say anything. Lies of omission are like, I'm going to say some
Oh.
things and leave something out. Say some things, leave something out.
well, anything
I
may
was
have
so
been important
confused on
information,
what
so
Virgil was
technically that's
doing.
what he did.
I was like,
Ergo,
oh yeah,
valid
he's got
technique.
every other job. Poor guy.
I don't know. It's just, you know, maybe some of the scene play is making me feel a little icky. I thought you were fine with all of this. I am. I'm thinking about Patton. All of this definitely has to be a little bit strenuous on him. Isn't that right, Patton? All right, guys, it all comes down to this. You've put on one heart-stopping act after another. Now,
Is he gonna
follow
pick
me
one?
in this fourth act. I know. This one should be a piece
No,
of cake.
let him pick one.
Thomas, where do babies
Raw.
come from?
Whoa, no, we are not doing this one.
What? Adults do this all the time.
We are not going there. No,
Yeah,
everyone
let's
knows
not
where
do
babies come
that.
from. Messenger falcons. Well, all right, okay. I wasn't feeling in character anyway because I don't have my sippy cup. Where is my sippy cup, Ted? It was on the prop table. Did you move it? No, I did not move it. I have been acting this whole time. When would I have had time to move it?
Verge, hurry. Stall for time.
What is happening back there? It was in the green room. What was it doing in there? Oh, that's right. I did move it. I'm so silly. I'm so silly.
Mr. Thomas, where is my pet hamster?
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, great. Okay, well, little Ed.
That's my name, don't worry out.
Oh, okay. Your hamster.
Yes, what happened to my cute
Went on
puppy?
holiday.
Impossible not to love. Only
Went on
friend
the
in the world
farm.
who also happens to be my pet hamster, Sir Squiggles the Brave.
Jeez. Squiggles. Went away to,
A farm.
a lovely little hamster hotel.
Why?
Farm.
Because, he didn't feel the same way about you.
What?
Okay, let's stop there. Thomas, let's try not to make the child cry. But this is, like, really sad, and I'm such a sucker for, like, Joan's little pouty face. Try something other than a lie of commission. Wouldn't that have just been, like a white lie? And go again. Look, Ed, you know me. I'm your, like, what? I don't know, brother, who he calls Mr. Thomas. Would I let anything bad happen to your hamster?
So where is he?
You know me. And stopping again. Okay, Thomas, I didn't believe any of that. Character lies are hard to implement in this situation. It really isn't simple, Patton. Let's try it from the top again.
Will
Yeah,
you
that's the
please
thing,
tell
it's
me
not
what happened
simple.
To my furry, squishy, beautiful, fragile, but dear companions, the Squiggles, the Brave.
And scene.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That
Run
scenario
away.
should have been a little bit easier for me to lie so I could protect the kid, but this is all just making me feel really weird. Sadly, I have to agree. This whole night
Yeah,
has been a
the
fiasco.
topics have
It's
gone more and
curtains,
more
for
mature.
Sure. Curtains? No, I didn't.
Compared to
Come
what?
on. Whatever. Fine. End it now.
Okay, bye.
Well, all's well that ends well, I suppose.
No,
It did
you-
not end well.
You
Could
haven't
not-
resolved
like,
anything.
Rub it in, because sure, I'll admit it. It did not end well. I thought it went well. You did? Well, I really don't know. Every theatrical performance is the same to me. Whether it's The Lion King or The Wiz, you can consider me one of les muses. You're attacking
Ooh.
theater, but that was a strong
Nice
couplet.
rhyme,
Thank you. I have to
yeah.
know, with that troquet octameter? I am big pentameter. Classic. Come on, guys, let's not give up now. Thomas,
rhyme, though.
you don't want to make Joan mad at you, do you? No, I don't. But I feel like I would be mad or disappointed in myself if I were to lie to them about this. You won't if it's done correctly, right, Roman? I don't know. I think Thomas is right.
When people go to see a show, they know that it's just a show. Yes, whenever a person purchases a ticket to a show, there's an unspoken agreement between that person and the showrunners that what they're seeing isn't actually happening before
Yeah,
them.
it's fiction.
For example,
It's not the
Ian
same.
McKellen didn't actually die at the end of Macbeth. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness, that man, he shall not pass. Virgil, buddy, I know you weren't too keen on it at first, but come on, could you stand to lose the support of one of Thomas's friends? Well, yeah, Thomas's friends make me feel more at ease, but Thomas lying would make me just as uneasy. And anyone who doesn't understand that should just shut up. Whoa now. Virgil, it's me. Aren't we friends? I'm not so sure we are. Thomas, I know this sounds backwards,
What
but
the hell is
sometimes
going on?
lying is good. But you've said before that... I know what I said. It doesn't matter. In this situation, it is the right thing to do, period. Patton, no. Yes! You're wrong on this one, buddy. I think what I need to do is accept the true course of action. If I've made a mistake, it's better for me to own up to it. I'm thankful that you all helped to guide me through these other options because it helped me to arrive at this conclusion. I need to tell the truth here. And it might hurt to do that.
But you feel better for it in the long run.
Whatever happens, happens. Wow, I'm so proud of you, Thomas. You're so mature. Thank you.
Why-
I knew something smelled fishy here.
Why
I
is
also smell
Peyton
it. I told Thomas
sounding
to take the trash out. No,
weird?
it does smell bad, but I was talking about Patton.
Why
you
is he
mean how
acting
he's
weird?
clearly- Oh, I get it now. I don't. What is happening?
What?
You have to give us permission first.
There are sides to everyone that they'd prefer not to know about. But you're the boss, Thomas. Any information you want to know,
What
you
is
can
going
know.
on?
You just have to be open to hearing it.
In other words, would you like to learn something new about yourself, Thomas?
I don't know. Ooh, I don't know either, Thomas. You might not like what you
What the
find.
heck?
Fine, tell me. Deceit!
Deceit? Who's she? Never heard of her.
Oh, I hate
I
this
forgot
guy.
about this
Creepy
one.
Snake face. However, he is very kind.
Love the new outfit.
It was
Roman.
cool.
Thank you.
And Virgil.
Okay,
I
that explains why
adore the
Peyton was
more
acting weird
intense
this
eyeshadow.
entire
It
video.
Totally doesn't make you look like a raccoon. Nice gloves. Did you just finish washing some dishes? Yes.
Why did I know about him until now?
He had you convinced you're an honest person.
But I am an honest person.
Oh, you are, Thomas. You are
Oh,
a good
that's the
person.
uncertainty.
Everybody says so. Nobody's a completely honest person. I try to be. That's a more honest statement. Given all the variations of dishonesty, lies of
So where
omission,
is
lies of
Peyton?
commission, etc., lies can be fairly difficult to avoid. According to Pamela Meyer, author of Lie Spotting, on any given day, you may be lied to between 10 to 200 times. She's also stated that strangers lie 3 times within the first 10 minutes of meeting each other. An average unmarried couple lies to one another in 1 out of every 3 interactions. Very few people are always honest 100%
Yeah.
of the time. They're a very rare breed.
So what, he made me think I'm a completely honest person so I didn't know he existed?
You place distance between who you are and the lies that you tell. He is responsible for your doing so.
Why didn't you guys tell me? If you really don't want to know something, he can keep our mouths shut.
I can't believe that I fooled myself.
Oh my
like
God,
that.
this is
You don't
absolutely
want to
mad.
believe it. That's where his power comes from. Things that you want to believe. Things that you wish were true. And things that you wish weren't.
What you don't know can't hurt you.
Falsehood. Knowledge is an incomparably valuable multi-purpose tool that is instrumental in identifying and solving any problem. If you're worried about getting hurt, then seek knowledge. It is our greatest weapon and our greatest defense.
Wow, Logan, that
Yo,
was really lovely.
it was.
And speaking of seeking knowledge, where is Patton? How dare
Yeah.
you stand where he stood?
Yeah, what the hell? Where is he?
You foolish dummy. I am and always have been Patton. What? No.
You have no morality.
What is
He's
happening?
lying. Sorry to break
Oh,
it to you,
okay,
but-
he's just messing with him.
my head.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't-
Patton's. Okay, so Patton is there. Oh, hi.
You're in my spot.
Yes, go away.
Well, this all went
Yay.
according to plan.
Surely it didn't.
Get out of here, Jack the Fibber.
All right. But you've seen the last of me.
I like his costume.
Bye.
Bye.
Pat, I'm so glad that you're back. So glad that my back is what? Finish your sentences, Thomas.
Hey.
Wait, how do we know this is the real pattern?
Oh,
Maybe
I
this is another one
saw
of Deceit's
Virgil
tricks.
smirk.
Enough
That was so
twists.
cute.
Yeah, quick, how do you feel about lying? It's wrong.
Exactly what Deceit would say.
With some rare exceptions. Someone once posed a dilemma to Plato. What if a known murderer came to your house and... Yep, we've already been over this. Yes, and that was Kant. Whoa, good night, everybody.
No. Immanuel Kant, K-A-N-T.
Wow, I can't believe you're doubting me on this.
Oh, he hasn't been here the
I know,
entire
like
video.
Plato.
Okay,
I've
that
been eating
makes
it
a
since
lot
I
of
was, like,
sense.
5. Eating Play-Doh. Oh, goodness. Are you talking about the non-toxic modeling compound? Is there any other kind?
That's for playing, not eating.
Mama told me to never play with my food. Definitely patent. I'm still really doing this. I'm surprised I wasn't summoned earlier. I mean, here y'all are having a big old
I think you were having
tea
some
party without me.
problems,
I thought you were
to be
here
honest,
all along.
with old Snake Boy.
Guys, Deceit told me that I was a good person. Does that mean I was lying to myself? Am I actually a bad person? You know, kiddo,
No.
I don't think you are. I think maybe in that moment you honestly believed you were a bad person, but belief doesn't always translate to reality. Thanks, guys. Also, the concepts of good and bad are arguably meaningless because we can assign any preferred characteristics to either. Not a good time, Logan. Okay.
No,
so,
no, no.
Oh, and you decided to tell the truth even before Deceit was unmasked like a freaking Scooby-Doo villain. Guess that was the real patent shining through. Shining through? But I'm not a son. I'm a dad.
Yeah, he's definitely back.
Wasn't so bad.
Kiddo, simply put, Deceit is an inner coach that acts with the one intention of self-preservation. Well, this time around, I'm going to tune out that inner coach and set things right. But before I do, one more question. Are there any other sides that Deceit has hidden away from me?
Yes.
Yes. The dark side.
Yes, there is
Well,
one.
that's not the answer that I wanted, in full
There-
honesty.
there is
I made that
one.
name up. Pretty well, right? Nice and foreboding, thank you. Well, best of luck with Joan, or as they say in the theater, fracture a femur. What? The actual saying is break a leg, but I improved it. I hate both of those equally. Well, Pat never strayed too far. Deceit really had me doing his bidding today. Playing into my love of theater and my love of getting
Yeah,
what
that's
I
how he
want.
gets ya.
Oh, I feel so used. Oh, I'll always be here, Roman, but even so, you enjoy those knights and fantastic heroes, don't you?
Yeah, but
Do I? Well,
we thought you were here the
what would
entire
they do?
episode. So,
face any and every challenge with courage and honesty. That's the spirit, sorta. You got this, kiddo. Both of you.
no.
And Roman, I need my Tupperware back. So, Thomas, despite the circumstances, it was fun acting alongside you. We
Yay.
should do it again sometime with less plots of deception. Sounds like a plan, Roman.
Yay.
To valiantly and honestly achieving our dreams.
I wonder if they do. Bye.
I hope in some way this provided a better understanding as to the different ways that we lie and how that may affect those around us. There are clearly many different perspectives on how it affects others, but when it comes to what we choose to say or what we choose not to say, it's good to remain conscientious of our actions. Pretending that we're not flawed is irresponsible. By recognizing and working on our flaws, we're taking the best steps forward to being more true and honest with ourselves. Until next time, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out. Hey, Joan.
Hey.
About last night.
Oh no, here we go.
I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. I didn't remember until midway through this outing I was at, and...
Oh yeah, it's Joe.
Really? But it was a one-night show you had, and...
Yeah, it was just a reading.
But the text sounded so serious.
I literally typed out F-word face. Is that serious in your world? Is that a serious person thing?
Well, I clearly misinterpreted the tone.
No, but seriously, it's totally okay. I just hope you didn't do that thing that you do sometimes where you freak out and stand in the middle of your living room and talk to yourself.
No, I did not do that.
No. Why would I? Oh, for God's
You know what?
sake.
Yes, I did. Oh, shoot. Well, since I'm here, I might as well present to you a couple musical puns based all around Deceit, Lies and Dolls, Lion King, Fibber on the Roof, Fibbin', Jekyll and Hyde, totally not partial to that one, Forgery 2nd Street, Willy Wonka and the Alternative Factory, Damn Yankin' Your
This is
Chains,
great.
The Fraud Couple, Full of Chicago, Lie Lie Birdie, Miss Lie Gone, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Lying, The Untruthers, The Producers. I think that was my strongest
okay.
one. That was fun. This was a fun video. I'm so glad I did this.
So I don't really have too much to say with this one. I guess the big thing is Deceit, which, to be fair, okay, firstly, yeah, so all of the sides seem like way more sassier and dramatic than the last video or couple of videos we looked at. Like, everything just seems a bit more like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But, yeah, even from, like, the first few minutes of the video, I was like, pattern seems a bit weird, like, something's not right here. So it makes sense that ended up being Deceit. It's like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So Deceit basically sort of tricks you mentally, I guess, into thinking something that you're not. Is that the understanding of it? I'll probably look this up, to be honest, because I didn't really get it. Well, I guess he deceives you. So he looks really cool, because I've seen what Deceit looks like and all that lot, but yeah, he looks really cool. I've never seen him in like an actual video, obviously. Oh, I like his design. It makes sense as well that he's a snake. But I think in terms of what the video is actually saying, it's interesting that there's like, when he was questioning himself of like, wait, am I a bad person? No, I think it's like what the video was saying. It's really difficult and rare for someone to be completely good and not do any bad things. Like, that doesn't really exist, even if it's just a tiny little thing. And as long as you're not doing anything illegal or hurting anyone or yourself, you know, it happens. It's going to happen. It's human nature for us to make mistakes. And I think in terms of lying, it depends on the situation of whether lying's good or not. So an example they gave was, oh, someone's trying to kill your friend and they ask you, do you know where they are? And in your head you do know where they are, but are you going to tell that murderer? No, of course you're not, but then you're lying. But you're lying to protect someone. So, yeah. It was a very extreme case, but I think it was a good example. Yeah, I quite liked the episode. I'm just wondering, like, I think I was, because I haven't done this in a month, so I was a bit like, oh yeah, everyone's a bit loopy and a bit like, whoa, and the pacing is really fast paced as well. Didn't get as jump scared though by the intro though, so that was good. So the next one is called, Why Do We Get Out of Bed in the Morning? This will be interesting. As someone who isn't a morning person at all, this will be interesting. But yeah, let's go.
I don't really know what funny thing to do before this video, so do we
Why
want
are
to
you
do
all
impressions
here?
of sound effects? Dominic, go.
Oh no.
Lamination on a book. Nice. Joan?
Snorkel.
What was that?
That was a diving instructor saying the word snorkel.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Ariana?
How the hell did you do that?
Bad at impressions.
Oh, that was a nice sort of transition into the intro. Oh, Deceit's not in the...
Sorry, I thought this was my YouTube channel.
Today I am with my friends and we are going to be playing the shoe stack challenge. You guys know how this works?
No.
Basically, we're going to start off by taking off all of our shoes.
Okay.
I took mine off at the door.
Well, go get them, Kyle. Come on, jeez. And we're going to stack one
Yeah,
shoe
Deceit isn't
after
in the
another
intro
that
yet.
person's
I wonder if he
arms
does end
until
up in
they
the
can't
intro.
hold anymore.
What?
And the last person to add their shoe to the pile to make the shoe holder drop all the shoes has to smell every single shoe in that pile.
I'm not smelling anyone's shoes.
Yeah, let's not
Guys,
do that.
Come on.
What if the shoe holder decides to intentionally drop all the shoes to make that shoe stacker smell all of the shoes?
Well, I would hope that you all are good people and you will respect the rules of the game.
You shouldn't.
Okay, Damiana, you're first.
No, not touching anyone's shoes.
You got it. It's the
This
game.
isn't gonna
This
work.
does not sound like a fun game.
Well, I didn't think of anything else to do today. so-
Clearly.
Yeah, it sounds like you just wanted to play Jenga, but you decided to shoehorn a couple other elements into it.
Well,
Shoe-
maybe, but we still got...
Shoehorn?
Yeah?
No, yeah, I got
Shoon?
it. But, you know, we still gotta play
Okay,
the
bye.
game. So,
Listen, why don't we come back when you have a plan that's a little more ironed out and doesn't involve smelling other people's shoes?
okay, I
Okay,
guess.
bye.
Bye, everyone. Thomas, I trust that I don't have to explain to you
just how weird that was.
I know.
Yeah, that was
Logan,
weird.
I know. Not one of my better game ideas.
I'd say so. Where on earth did you come up with that?
My house.
Of course. How did you come up with it?
Oh man, it just came to me. Right after I asked my friends to come over and I hit record on that there camera.
What?
And you didn't.
You've known that you had to make a video today.
Yeah. I did know that.
Okay, so what is this about?
I don't know. I guess I just wasn't feeling it today.
Feeling what? And do not say...
Motivated.
That is what I thought you were going to say. Thomas, didn't we work through your motivation issues on
Yeah, but you
February
could...
28th of last year? Planning was the key to helping you.
You're right.
Yeah, but it can happen sometimes.
Well, now you're just pandering to my fondness for being told that I'm right.
You're right! Looks like I need to buckle down and work harder to plan things out in the future. If you all find yourselves lacking motivation or procrastinating...
Okay, now you're just recycling the very same monologue that you delivered at the end of the losing motivation video.
I was gonna
You
say,
can
like, I
click here
recognize
to see
that one.
Ah, you got me again. I guess I lacked the motivation necessary to write a unique conclusion for this video.
Or the motivation necessary to write a more subtle joke, apparently.
But
Yeah,
it'll be better from
we're
here
only
on out.
3 minutes
Just
in, by
today.
the way, and
Today was
he's
a
already
fluke.
trying to
You
do the
mean a fluke?
outro.
A flute is a wind instrument, and a fluke is an unlikely occurrence.
Knowledge. That's why I love you, Logan. Today was a fluke.
Unacceptable, Thomas. I will not have you lying to yourself.
You called? Deceit!
Oh, for God's
out!
sake!
Leave me alone, you slippery snake!
Oh, really? Double burst? See what happens?
Yeah, he's a slimy boy!
well-
a slimy boy, Logan!
I think his scales are just smooth.
Yeah,
To the best of my knowledge, he does not
maybe we
speak
shouldn't
like-
have
No,
revealed
just-
Deceit
Okay,
to him
what if I
this early.
really, sincerely try to plan and get motivated?
Yes.
With all my heart.
You can tell yourself that all you want, Thomas, but I think there's something
Sorry
more
about
at
that.
the core of this issue. Maybe it's time that we take a look at the bigger picture here.
Okay.
You're talking about that picture?
Yes, I still don't quite understand.
I just liked it, Logan. I don't know why you're so confused by it. Like, this is like the 7th time you've asked about it.
Never mind, it doesn't matter. Now that we've
However,
looked at that, let's return to the task at hand. Although, the big picture has me thinking. If you fully understand what it's all for, could that be enough to motivate you?
What do you mean by it?
All of it. Everything that you do. But in order to look at that, we will need Roman.
Whoa! Whoa!
You suck at summoning, Logan.
You pulled my hair!
I apologize. I usually don't call others in. Typically, I can just work things out on my own.
And yet this time you called someone.
interesting.
And it was Roman?
Oh, I know. 2
Yeah.
tickets to Surprise City. You and me, right?
You're not
I
sure
get the
why
window
you
seat.
did-
You
why you
encompass
did
many
him.
of Thomas's hopes and dreams. It would be foolish not to include you in a discussion concerning Thomas's hopes and dreams.
Yeah, I'd appreciate
Okay.
it if you didn't talk about me behind my back.
Oh, I wouldn't talk about you behind your back. You would still hear everything I was saying. I would talk about you in another room.
Fair enough.
Of course, you and I have our differences. We disagree on many things.
Yeah, understatement much.
Wow. But there is one subject matter on which we have always agreed that Thomas needs improvement. How he spends his time.
True that, Pat.
I'm Logan.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. It's the glasses. It totally throws me off.
I don't
He's
believe you. I think you're just being a
Deceit.
jerk. Anyway, I have a hypothesis about why our efforts to push Thomas towards a more
We
productive
switched
lifestyle
around
have
for
been
this video.
unsuccessful. There's a disconnect between what needs to be done and Thomas's understanding of why it needs to be done. If we can manage to make the items on Thomas's to-do list serve as regular reminders of Thomas's endgame, then I believe we will see some improvement in his productivity. Meaning that the tasks themselves will motivate Thomas to perform said tasks. Bravo, Logan.
See what
Yeah.
happens when you guys work together?
God,
Thomas, can you let the grown-ups work
It
this
would be
one out?
better if
Thank
you
you.
just
Thank you.
listened. Myth of the great man baby. Looks like a man, acts like a baby.
I'll be quiet.
So now we are tasked with reminding Thomas.
Yeah, am
about,
I just going to
putting
keep
it simply,
thinking, oh,
why he
whenever
does
the Sand
everything
decides start
that he
acting a
does.
bit
Oh, well,
different,
I'm
it's
glad to explain
actually
that to you,
Deceit
Thomas.
now.
Oh, I mean, we'll gladly explain it to you. What the?
Ooh, that's weird.
Get it! Get it back!
It's all about achieving ultimate fame, riches, and living in a mansion hidden by a waterfall.
Whoa,
on the
wait,
side of
hang
a
on.
mountain.
We have animation
What?
now?
No.
That's
Apparently our
amazing.
viewpoints do not align as much as I thought.
But so I didn't like
I'm
that.
sorry. What
that
aspect
fourth
of
wall
that picture
break.
that I just painted
I
didn't
didn't
sound
like
perfect?
that.
For starters, Financial security is nice, but the term riches doesn't have any set value.
Oh, is this
that
the first video I've
riches
had
a
where it's
potentially
like
unattainable goal.
when he's
A
explaining
millionaire doesn't look
something,
very
it's
wealthy
actually
standing next
images
to
and something
Oprah Winfrey.
different.
Every time we reach a predetermined goal, we may very
probably
well
doesn't make any
decide
sense,
that said
but yeah.
goal isn't rich enough. That's the danger with pursuing riches. It can be defined in almost any way.
Totally. I mean, in The Witcher 3, if you wish for Master Mirror to make you rich, he only gives you like 5,000 crowns. Like, that's rich, Master Mirror? It costs like 2,000 crowns to get a good piece of armor.
I never thought I would be able to say this without seeming like a hypocrite, but you are a huge nerd. As for your other point, notoriety does have its advantages, especially in regards to opportunities that might have otherwise been unavailable to you. It opens many doors, if you will. That said, you already suffer from severe social anxiety, and the more widely recognized you become, the more frequently strangers will approach you in public when you are unprepared to socialize. You called? Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
sorry. No, we're
time
just
to talk to
chatting. All right,
Virgil
all
then.
right, just be careful what you talk about, because I'm listening.
Hi, Virgil.
So, Thomas.
Okay, well, what about my mansion? Oh, yes, of course, that. What about it? It's stupid. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea. Okay, well then if my ideas are all so
Was one of the
stupid,
reasons
why don't
mountain
you
lions?
explain why we must do everything that we do, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Gladly. Thomas.
Geek Squad? More like Squadless Geek. You're alone.
Well, you're
This
lashing out
is
like a
definitely
little bratty
Deceit
baby.
in
I'm
this
going to take
video.
the figurative high road and ignore your name calling.
But you just called me a little bratty
There
baby.
is-
Thomas must
there
do
is
everything
no
that he
way
does
that
in the
that's
sole
Roman in this
effort to
video.
sustain a viable lifespan conducive to the
Of
human
course I'm
body.
gonna be doing that
What?
with every video now.
You don't want me to live a long, healthy life? I mean, like, sure, whatever, but like, why? What is it all for?
For that purpose alone, life is an astronomically unlikely privilege and it should be taken very seriously. You must handle yours responsibly. To borrow some of the words of Alan Moore, in human coupling, millions upon millions of cells compete to create life for generation after generation until finally, against unfathomable odds, it is you, only you, that emerged. To distill so specific a form from all that chaos, it's like turning air into gold.
Yes, but
Wow.
what is your reward?
It's an
for
Alan
a
Moore
lifetime
quote,
of
is it?
effort? Life
I don't
is
know
the
if it
reward.
is.
I'll provide you with an illustration.
Actually, no, it might
Let's
be,
say
I
that
don't
you're
know.
the type of person that really appreciates automobiles, and your Aunt Patty gifted you a Lamborghini. How would you treat it? Would you enter into a demolition derby and destroy it? No, you would keep it clean, you would keep it safe, and you would make sure that it sees all of the necessary maintenance. Any behavior to the contrary
Yeah, so
would
to have
demonstrate a lack
motivation,
of
you'd have to
appreciation
have
for the gift
a
you've
reason
been
as to
given.
why you're doing it.
All right, listen. You want
I
to bring
feel like
visual
we
metaphors
covered
into
this in
You got
the
it.
lacking
If you've been gifted this
motivation
shiny
video.
car,
Did we not?
rims of gold,
I can't remember.
windshield of diamond.
Windshield of diamond.
I love the idea. Oh, this is so
Yeah,
cute.
that didn't sound like a very functional design plan.
Are you going to tend to it, protect it, and never actually take it out on the open road? Are you going to keep that noble steed cooped up in the stables for the entirety
It depends
of its
whether it's a
existence?
show car or not.
Yes?
No!
It-
You're going to saddle up, see the sights, and
I love
ride
that
it into the
screech,
night.
that was
You're mixing
great.
metaphors. We're talking about a car, not a horse.
Okay, Logan, a car.
depends
your
whether you've
example
got
is
a,
man-made
show
method of
car or not.
transportation, meaning it is designed to take you where you want to go.
Okay.
It's not a trophy; it has a purpose. Your
Again, it
body
depends
should be
what you wanna
treated the
use it
same
for.
way as a vessel that takes you where you want to go in life. Never fail to impress myself.
Well, the car in your illustration just crashed, so I don't think it will be taking you very far.
Also, you spoke of how our existence, in exactly the form that it's taken, is a miracle, right?
Yes.
We beat the odds.
Sure.
We won the friggin' existential lottery.
I hope you know that my agreeing to a point that I made is not a win for you.
If we're so lucky to be here, then why should we play it safe now?
Expand on your rhetorical questions, please. What do you mean by playing it safe?
Play it safe, you know, like settling for a life that's just fine. You talk of maintaining this life that you've been given, and that's the point of it all, but the point of life can't just be effort for
These are really
effort's sake.
cute.
That effort should go towards reaching some sort of peak.
Some sort of beak?
What? No. Oh, like climbing a tall tree all the way up to a bird's nest. Birds have beaks,
Peak,
and from there
not
I will be
beak.
able to take flight. You know what?
I mean,
sure.
that still
you took the
works,
long
though.
way around, but we got there. High point. Everyone's got a dream. We all remember the song from Tangled, and they're typically not easy to
I
achieve.
have a dream.
But we cannot
I
let
have a
that be a
dream.
deterrent, and we can't take half measures. We must hone our craft, or crafts if you want to be a Renaissance man, Thomas.
maybe. Everything we do must be in service to realizing our dreams. Everything he does can't be in an effort to realize his dreams. What about eating? Thomas isn't Pac-Man. He can't eat his way to victory. That does sound awesome, though. May I try?
That
And
sounds
as far
great.
as reaching your peak is concerned, it's beak. Whatever. There is always a chance that something will bar us from crossing the metaphorical finish line. Yes, we're lucky to be alive in the first place, but luck runs out. This life is uncertain. We can't accurately predict each twist and turn like we might be able to if this was a scripted series.
Nods in agreement.
Thomas, that wasn't dialogue.
What?
One thing that is both in Thomas's ability is
great.
keeping his body healthy, so that should be the priority. Pursuing your passions is all fine and good, but at the end of the day, you must come first. The human being, not some hypothetical best-case scenario.
Wow, someone doesn't like happily ever afters. Okay, Pain and the Nexus Instruments. What does Thomas putting himself first mean to you?
I'm glad you asked, you quixotic, quarrelsome.
But he's low.
I'm not good at nicknames.
So it's a good start, though.
But to answer your question, Roman, healthy habits. Take
He's
for
like, he's
instance
Logan,
the
he's
sleeping
logic.
schedule we've gone over before. We've stressed its importance, but why is it important? A consistent sleep schedule helps with one's circadian rhythm, which is basically a 24-hour internal clock. One important function of that clock is ensuring hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are released about 1 hour before you need to wake up. This allows your body to gently wake up naturally, preparing you for when the alarm clock goes off.
Wait, so is that why some days I'll sleep in but still feel drowsy?
Precisely. And when that's the case, how can one enjoy their day? So, how to maintain your circadian rhythm? Maintain your sleeping habits. This includes turning off electronic devices 30 minutes before bed.
But Twitter.
Nope. Tumblr?
I've
No.
been
Twitster. Now
through
you are
this.
just making things up.
Actually, no, it's an app that shows you what you'd look like if you had an identical twin.
See?
Wow, my twin kind of looks like you, Logan.
Absolutely no technology 30 minutes before bed. Also, you should
Yeah.
only associate your bed with
I think it's
sleep.
30 minutes or an
And one
hour
other thing. So
beforehand.
only use it for those two things. No working or eating in bed. Okay, well, there goes Friday night pancake and pillow fights.
It's funny, the way you phrase that sounds like you would be fighting with both pillows and pancakes.
That's exactly what it was. It was a disaster.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sad to see it go. One of the most important aspects of any sleep schedule is going to bed and getting up at the same time every day.
Except weekends.
Even on weekends.
Yep.
Okay, Dad.
You called?
No,
Oh.
I was just, making fun of Logan.
That sounds like all you're doing is calling him a cool guy. See him? That's Patton, Roman. All right, see this?
Yep.
Serious business. That, silliness.
All right, you guys play nice.
Love you, Patton. Love you, Thomas. And Thomas, this should be an easy note, yet you do this all the time. Do not eat large meals right before bedtime.
But a big meal makes me sleepy.
You may think so, but your body still has to digest that food, which makes it very difficult to fall asleep. Gastric emptying can take around 4 hours to complete. If you're hungry before bed, eat a small, healthy snack.
This snack over here is wondering if you're finished or not.
That's only one healthy habit to work on. In the same vein as my last point, a proper eating schedule can be just as beneficial to Thomas's happiness and well-being. Food is important for
This
energy.
is very
and spreading food intake to
relatable to
smaller
me.
meals and snacks 6 to 8 times a day, rather than 3 large meals a day, can prevent overindulging.
Wow.
Drinking regularly is maybe even more important.
Why does he
So
look
with the
annoyed?
boring lifestyle you're proposing, Thomas has to get all boozed up to feel fulfilled.
No, I'm
No.
referring to oxidane, or water. The only shots I endorse are vaccines.
Oh, that's
you can
really
throw
cringe.
that vocab card away.
It's a little bit. Research shows
Yeah,
that
it's
just
a bit cringe.
1% dehydration can negatively affect your mood, attention, memory, and motor coordination. If your
Okay.
blood lacks proper hydration, it could become concentrated, leading to increased blood pressure and quicker exhaustion,
Yeah.
preventing you from performing more tasks throughout the day.
Why are you drinking out of a blender?
This is the biggest container that I have.
Great, you've pushed your extremist water agenda. Are we good?
We also hear that exercise is good for you, but how?
What's
is
the
it good for you?
context?
How?
I'm actually doing
Just
this
skimming the
video while
surface,
really
any type
tired
of
as
regular
well.
physical activity can help reduce the risk of several diseases, like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer.
He'd be getting a great deal more physical exercise if he were out there seizing opportunities rather than in here going through an endless cycle of water guzzling.
Wow, Roman, you're still just not understanding the idea of balance, are you?
Balance? You want to talk about balance? Do you know how many tasks Thomas and everyone else must complete in a day? People of all ages have schoolwork, jobs, passions to pursue, corn to eat. Ignore that last one. That's just scratching the surface.
There's just too much stuff. There is no perfect balance. It's still completely doable if you chart it out thusly. You must allocate an adequate amount of time for sleeping, your 6 daily meals, dental hygiene, general hygiene, exercise, work, and pursuing your dreams, I guess.
Wow, you've really got it all worked out, huh, Logan?
Yes. All right, well, we started this conversation because of the videos. How do the videos fit into this? It's your job. It's a nice job because it encourages you to research various topics, garner knowledge, and apply that knowledge. However, its primary benefit is providing income. Income that should go towards feeding yourself, paying rent so that you have shelter from the elements, and so that you can afford medical help should you need it, etc., etc. That's what you think the primary benefit is? That is why I want him motivated to make these videos. Knowing what these videos are doing in service to his creative aspirations and to the people watching them is great and all, but being able to provide a stable day-to-day lifestyle is paramount, and that should be the driving force that keeps you going. Wow. Thomas, do not let him confound you with rhetorical devices and health facts. He literally could do that with any topic he wanted to sound important, like brushing your teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, it could lead to gum disease, digestive issues, or even problems.
Yeah, this is logic. He knows.
See?
He knows all about this.
You don't want me to brush my teeth? No, I'm just saying that can't be the bigger picture. Yes, you can abide this day-to-day routine, but what comes after? What is it all for? Yeah, please tell me that endless cycle isn't all that you see for Thomas, Logan. If you paid attention to my pie chart, you would have seen that there's time reserved for extracurricular. This is a super system.
Well, it sounds more like a pee-pee system.
Why didn't you say pooper system? That would have at least rhymed. If you spend your days tending to yourself like a houseplant, you'll never grow like a mighty elm. Elms need tending. Elms take chances. Gotta make the canopy to get your share of the precious sun before some other tree overshadows you. There's lots of pretty imagery there. Logan, you have crafted this all-star routine like a sculptor who builds statues out of horse dung. Do you think that if Mozart only had 2 minutes of piano practice a day, he would have been as prodigious as he was? You can't throw away your days on mundanities. You must make your time count. Take, for instance, all the great artists of the Romantic era, all the wonderful
But this is what Logan was saying about having a balance.
One of the main things they stressed was the importance of individuality, and it takes more time than Logan's system allows to establish that. Life's rewards lie in sharpening your skills, in the possibility of becoming the best at something, so that you can leave a legacy, like Shakespeare, or Frida Kahlo, or Bob Ross. They're remembered for being the best of the best of the best. Like them, you should strive to leave your mark on the world, or beyond this world. Until you've reached the height that you want to reach in life, that must be the priority and your main driving force. Meaning some sacrifices must be made. Forget sleep. You could be writing. Hanging out with friends? Only specific friends that can help you on your path to achieving your dreams. So what if my dream is to care for my
I'm
friends?
just recognizing
You will care
music
for your
again.
friends better than they have ever been cared for in their entire lives. Yeah. What you're suggesting is preposterous. I don't know the meaning of the word. It means ridiculous. Really? That's what it means? Thank you. I just learned something. But also you're wrong.
Fair enough.
Look at any romantic hero in history. Mary Shelley, Van Gogh, Edgar Allan Poe. If they failed, it was the world's fault. They were still regarded as brilliant for their time. Like them, we should cling to our passion.
Oh my
and make our
god,
existence
I'm still
mean
thinking this
something.
is just
And
actually
nothing should be
Deceit.
allowed to get
But this
in
is
our
the
way.
most like
We
dramatic
can't
I've ever
give up.
seen Roman. It's
Even
amazing.
when it's hard. Take, for instance, a visual metaphor of mine own. Say you are in the process of battling a mighty manticore chimera. Manticores and chimeras are both creatures that are combinations of several animals, and you're putting them both together? You bet
Yes.
I am. Can you even imagine what it would look like?
Yes.
So you're facing
My
this manticore
God.
chimera, and let's say you're wounded.
Whoa,
Got a
look at
broken leg or
that.
something.
That's
the
cool.
beast doesn't care. It's not going to let up, and you must persevere. If you're wounded, then you should probably get out of there, tend to those wounds, and come back to fight again when you're healthy. Also, why would you be fighting such a dangerous fictional beast on your own? Bring other people with you to make the feat easier. What is your obsession with making tasks harder than they need to be? If that's your dream, then it's purely chimerical. Well, yes, because there's a chimera in it. No, chimerical. Existing only as the product of unchecked imagination. How can you be teaching me so many words, but also be so wrong today? Earlier I spoke of heroes,
I think you're
artists,
both
and people
correct,
of note,
to be
but
honest.
how about these people of note? Your family. My family? So many of your ancestors took chances, endured hardships, risked their lives for you to even exist today. Follow in their footsteps. You could very well be what your entire family tree was leading up to. Make them proud. Wow. Listen to you. At least when I'm trying to prove my point, I use facts rather than flowery language that lacks any real substance.
But Roman
Easy,
is his
egghead.
creativity.
Over easy. This isn't just stirring imagery. It's steeped in truth. Pardon me while I laugh.
Ha.
I feel
Yeah,
like
there
what
you
you're
go.
emphasizing is what you always choose to focus on,
knew
whether it
that's
be
where it was
cartoons,
going.
romance, or even Thomas's future plans. Fantasy.
Well, yeah, Logan, it's kind of me. It's kind of my thing.
But why put so much importance on fiction when the world is already as wonderful as it is? Why do you have to keep making things up or dreaming about what could be rather
Because
than
his creativity.
appreciating what we do have here and now? You were dropped into this beautiful biosphere. You could be paying attention to it rather than missing it on your quest for high heights. You should read, explore, and learn about the world.
What better way to learn about and appreciate the world than by seizing all it offers to its highest achieving inhabitants? If you do the same thing day in and day out, you will find that your appreciation for this life has depreciated over time. Like
So
eating
do
your
both for
favorite
their plans.
food for every meal of every day. That's why you need goals.
A goal is the healthiest life that can be achieved.
Yawn, Logan. Uber yawn. Thomas, if you put all your passion behind Logan's
So be
daily
healthfully,
regimen,
but
you
be
will find
creative
yourself
with your
years
meals.
from now having whiled away your best days
There
in
you go.
a boring desk job, wishing for a better, more exciting life. And every day,
These are so
you will
cute,
ask
this
yourself,
animation.
why didn't I do more in life? Why didn't I just listen to
He's still going. Yeah, I know. He's been going on for a while. There you go.
Better to be healthy and safe than sick or dead. 'Tis better to have risked and lost than never to have risked at
At
all.
all.
He has to be healthy before he can pursue any of the nonsense that you're suggesting.
Oh, so now I'm nonsense. Well, at least I am not
It
a
was such
bore
a big
and
mistake
snore
bringing you into the
times four.
conversation.
God.
Nerd. Crap.
Guys, what are you still arguing about? We were discussing
I was going to say, where
the
has
most
Thomas
important
actually
reasons
gone?
behind why you do everything that you do.
Yeah,
he get
and
bored?
It worked.
Wait, what?
I am pumped up now.
But we never decided who.
Look, both of your arguments had some really strong points. They also each had some weak areas in there, so
But
of
they
course, the
motivated
solution
him.
is somewhere in the middle. Making sure that I tend
Yeah.
to my body and practice healthy habits as best as I can will help me each day to make videos that allow me to live properly. And my health and videos are also a way to help me take chances and push
Yeah.
forward deeper
There you go.
into the unknown.
That sounds cool.
Each day is
It's
an
all both for
opportunity
the
to
plans.
marvel at my daily life
And make
dream
compromises
about
to mesh
what's
them
around
together.
the bend. And I shouldn't let any of that go to waste. Thank you guys.
Yay!
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You know, you guys might not think so, but you two make a really good team. I'm just saying that right now. It's good. It's good.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, be sure to ask for Roman's help with the next game that you create.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yay!
I was honestly a little miffed Muffet when I realized he didn't come to me for assistance on that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just kind
Oh.
of spotted my game of Jenga in the corner and then looked down at my shoes. But actually, you two may have helped come up with a new game for me. It's going to require people to write out stories on big construction paper and then
Okay.
act it out using puppetry.
I love
Hey.
that. Sounds more like a puppet show than a game, but sure.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we'll see.
but that's cool.
It can be fairly common for each of us to lose our drive, our main reason for going, every now and again. In moments like these, it might be helpful to take stock in our surroundings, remind ourselves of what we hope to achieve, and examine how we conduct ourselves on a daily basis. Small course corrections like these can go a long way to helping us embrace each new day with excitement and hope. Until next time, take it easy,
Yay.
guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out.
Bye.
What you up to over there, Patton?
Oh, I'm just appreciating that big old picture over there.
It is strangely calming.
I'm glad we made a video today. They make
You
people
weren't
happy.
You weren't in
Yeah, I
it.
think that's what it's all about, really. Just trying to add a little bit more goodness and light into the world.
Wow, that is really nice, Patton.
Aw.
Shame that Logan didn't call you up for that conversation. Seems like you would have made some good contributions.
Well, what are you gonna
Aw.
do? Every dog has its day.
Patton, I don't think that you know what that means.
Well, to each his own.
Also, no.
Oh, may the force be with you.
He tried. Okay, so this feels like, because when I started watching it, I was like, this feels like I think it was the losing motivation video. And I was like, okay, are we just retreading through the same theme again? But it seems to expand upon that. and actually going, okay, what, like, not why do we lose motivation, but why are we doing these things? Like, why am I doing YouTube? Why, I don't know, why do I play games? So once you know the motivations for that kind of thing, then, or the reasons, behind that thing, you end up getting motivated to do them. I did kind of guess after a while because Thomas just stopped appearing in the video at some point, and I was like, wait, where has he gone? But I like and I think I called it at one point, I was like, just put both plans together. Yes, you need to eat healthily and have a good sort of sleep schedule and that kind of thing to live, but then you can't just, spend your day like in your office job or doing the same thing over and over again. You need to do something different each day, or sometimes something different each day, or for example with me doing YouTube videos, sometimes I like to change up some of the YouTube videos or do something new or something that I haven't done before, and that keeps your sort of motivation going. And I do like that after a while, because Thomas just stopped appearing, I was like, has he already figured out what to do? Has he already figured things out? I've also Roman. It's so weird because after the last video, and I've already mentioned this as well, I do feel like I'm going to be like, that one's Deceit, that's Deceit, they're acting weirdly. But I can't remember if Roman has acted this over dramatic before. Now granted, it's been like a month or two since I watched the last couple of videos, so I can't really remember. But yeah, he was just being really over dramatic throughout this whole video, and I was like, wait, is it? I kept expecting like another Deceit reveal or something, and it just didn't happen. I was like, oh, okay, that was just Roman being Roman then. But this was part 6 of my Stand Aside reaction series. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!